So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go. I was gonna say 100 yards. Let's make it 200 yards. I'm gonna go 200 yards uphill. So when I run down the hill, I got more acceleration and speed and velocity, and I'm gonna run headfirst into a concrete brick wall on this one. Cause what I'm gonna try and do, hey guys, are you ready for this? I'm gonna try to get women to listen. Okay. And not only that, I'm gonna get back up after I ran my head into that hill. I'm gonna go down to Florida. I'm gonna wait for the biggest Category 6 hurricane, and I'm gonna drink a lot of water before it hits landfall. I'm gonna try and piss into it and change their behavior. Now, oh, Cappy, that's a waste of time. I know, but I'm just gonna put the flag here. I'm gonna put it here for posterity's sake. I'm gonna assume women have a brain and they're capable of changing behavior. Oh, Cappy, I know, but I'm gonna just for a thought experiment, I'm gonna see if women can take new information, incorporate it in their precious little female minds, and change their behavior for the better. All right. So the GF is leaving. Now the GF is smart. The GF is not an NPC. She's special. She's different in a positive way. And usually I can, hey, we're doing this, hey, we're doing that, da 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 da, and she's on board. We're on the same team, same game plan. But damn it, if there isn't some kind of genetic compulsion where she's still a girl, she's still female. And she's leaving to go to family stuff for 3 weeks. Everyone's like, are you going to be okay with them? It's great when you like yourself. Everyone's like, oh, is it all right if you go away for a month? Like, excuse me? I should really write a book is like distance makes the heart grow fonder. Get out of here. Go do your thing. Let each other go for weeks at a time, months even if you have to. And then you come back, you kind of like each other. Oh, I kind of missed you. Yeah, you were getting on my nerves, but all these things that were going, like oh yeah, I kind of missed you. So with the GF being gone for 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, it's a considerate amount of time. I'm gonna be bacheloring it up. And she's like, okay, well, there's food in the fridge, and I'm gonna clean up this. I'm gonna clean up that. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, and then do you need anything else at the grocery store? And then I'm like, oh, it's the female, not brain that would indicate frontal cortex and actual thought. It's the female hindbrain. The brain stem has taken over the intelligent part of the brain, and now she has gone into the classical female. He is a child and he doesn't know what to do, and he will not be able to survive without me. So here's where I'm coming running down the hill, ladies, and I want you to build the biggest, most brain smashing wall you possibly can. I'm going to run it. I'm going to try and get you to listen. Please, I implore you to listen, girls, okay? We survive without you. We survive without you. Now, this is assuming one key critical assumption. I can understand in more modern times, legitimately, I'm not joking or being tongue-in-cheek about this one. I can understand with your millennial and younger, not men, boys who live at home, can't support themselves, play video games. I can understand why those not real men, those boys might need your help. But the contradiction, the irony, where the square doesn't fit into the circle is this happens to guys you like, guys you've committed to in one way or another, whether that's marriage or just love. And like, you must have respected him at some level. It must have been masculine in some regards. He must be independent in some ways. And yet, despite that, you're like, oh my God, does he know how to wipe his ass? Does he know to put gas in the car? And I've never understood that. I've never understood it where it's like, look, he in order to be attractive to women, you have to be at least somewhat independent and masculine. And so you're paying your own rent, you got your own car, you got your own you got stuff going. You're a full-grown adult. You're a self-supporting adult. But dang, man, you girls got that motherly instinct in you where you don't have a kid or there isn't a kid around and oh my god, I'm going away for a girls retreat. He's going to be alone for 48 hours. What will he ever do? My kind of same thing with my folks. My stepdad, Vietnam vet. And the one you see in the movies, 7 Tours, like no joke. No joke. Don't piss him off. Curmudgeonly movie stereotype. My mom's like, "Oh, I can't leave. Your stepfather need." No, he wants you to leave. He does. I've talked to him. It's a joke. It's a running joke when you go away for a week on whatever dumb old lady retreat women do at that age. He's fine. He survived the Vietcong. He survived the Tet Offensive. He supported himself. He's 17. He doesn't need you. He's fine. He knows where the grocery store is. He knows how to turn on the car engine. He knows how to drive. And it happened. There's food in the fridge. No kidding. Is that where the food is? They think they're going to come back. It's going to be Lord of the Flies. And I maybe can you girls turn off the female brain and please listen to the male brain or what we call logic? We're fine. We'll be fine. And may I also point out this other thing? Without women, men have excelled. I'm not saying damn near everything. I'm saying everything in this world was created by men without you. Oh, you might have helped. Oh, you might have been there for moral support. But we went to our garages and our labs and our tinkering places. We've fought wars. We've gone to the mines. We've gone to the factories. We've gone to school. We do the thing. We go to the office. We, if we weren't able to support ourselves, you wouldn't have met us because we would have died long ago. Trying to find out where the food is, never opening that refrigerator box. He's a poor boy. He didn't know the food was in the refrigerator box. He just died on the vine on the floor. We know how to clean, not to your mentally ill or rationally high standards. Oh my gosh, a speck of dust. That's a funny one. That one I won. I don't clean anything in my house because my standards are too low, apparently. But somehow, when girls came to my place, ranging from 18 to about 32, no one was repulsed to run out. I got laid many times. My house was clean enough. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, that's not how you clean the toilet. Oh, have I been cleaning the toilet wrong all this time you're doing? Oh, you foolish boys. You don't know how to do laundry. For literally decades of your life, you've been doing it wrong. How did you survive to this time washing dishes that way? But in this particular case, I really, ladies, if it comes down to like who can survive in life, independent of each other, we have you so beat. So beat. Don't worry about us. Okay, you got to worry about your soy boy and Gen Z, Zoomer, millennial type. The husbands you have now who can't fix plumbing or electrical work or the car, and you got to rely on the real men who got the skills in the trade. Okay, save it for those guys. All right, but for us Gen Xers, for God, for the curmudgeonly old Vietnam vets, we don't need you to survive. We'd like to have you around. All right, but we did just fine without you. We when you leave, we don't like all of a sudden get lost and don't know where the toilet bowl is. If we're cowering, crying in a corner, we're fine. And it's kind of insulting, but this is where I kinda understand that it's the female brain, that there's no thought going into it. Like, "Yeah, we're not little kids, and you know what? Maybe you save that for the little kids, okay? I know one. I won't mention where or who, but, the husband was going on a road trip, and the wife would call up like, "You better change your direction because there's a storm coming." I'm like, "Oh." We'd play the game called Dead Wife. That's what we'd play. That's what I would play. Alright, here's the divorce papers. I could get it. I could get across the country. And now, yes, this is not going to change. I know this has been a mental exercise where we're going to ask women to like, "Hey, did you notice the guy survived just fine without you and he's doing okay?" I've presented evidence that we just basically make the entire world go around. We'll be okay without you. And I know it's going to fall on deaf ears because the second, whatever, you got to leave, she's got to leave, there's going to be, it's not nagging, it's care. They're going to assume your 3-year-old child, a babe in the woods, despite empirical decades worth of evidence that you are a strong, independent man. And you just got to pat him on the head, say, "Yes, sweetheart. Yes, sweetheart. I will remember to put the toilet seat up before I pee. I will remember to wash the dishes after I pee in the cup and fling it with my feces at the neighbors across the street. I will remember to do dishes. I will remember to wash my clothes." It just, really, it kind of, because I'm sorry, like, I hate keep bringing in male logic here. Like, let's extrapolate your logic, which I don't think women think this, but let's just extrapolate. How dumb do you think we are? What? Literally, she says, "Did you ever there's food in the fridge." No kidding. Really? Oh, wow, thank God, I didn't know where it was. Will you have enough to eat? I could go to the grocery store. What do you think happens when you leave? What do you we just, like we're robots without a we just bumping into walls? And for ladies, you're concerned because you care about your man. What I would recommend you do is, one, you look out into the world and say, who invented that? Who made the roads? Who built the roads? Who came up with concrete? Who made the electricity? Who? It's men. We got it. We got it. We'll be just fine. And so there you go. There you go. Oh, they're precious. They're just so precious. Oh, hand clogs, $2. Prawn video games. Yep. Well, I don't know. If I don't know where the food is, I certainly don't know where the television is. I don't know how to turn on the video games or the porn games. I don't know. Again, I will be in a corner shivering or sweltering. I don't know how to turn on the heat. Same thing with my old man and my stepmom. Oh God, that's funny. She'll say the dumbest crap to him, and I'll just look at smiling. "Hmm. Yeah, why do you do that? Don't do it that way. Do it this way." Like, lady, both of you are gonna die in no more than 10 years. What really? Really? Don't you got grandkids you gotta tell that to? No kidding. Use soap? I should put soap in the laundry? No, really. I take an insult, but I don't think it's conscious. I don't think they don't know what they're doing. It's like, oh, like, didn't you guys remember? I think it was the Dutch version of Adventure Island or whatever, where the men and the women were put on separate different islands, and they had to survive. And all the women did was eat through their provisions and tan and lie around, and the men had shelter up and ready and about that. We're not only fine, we are probably better off. Not better off without you. Men and women should be together. But in terms of who's going to survive, fine. Oh, I won't say who, but somebody keeps getting a call from his wife. We're lost. Can you tell us where we are? They go out. They go out on hikes. And the husband's in. It's been more than one time. The husbands get a call. We don't know where we are. Can you tell us where we are? That's right, ladies. Oh, God. What would we do without you? What would we do without you? Oh, I know. Invent society and civilization. Put stuff on the moon. So the link's down below to 2 books. Now, you girls aren't going to read. I know. I've banged my head against the wall and I've pissed into the hurricane. But for you men who want to understand women, may I recommend the 2 books linked below, The Menu Life Without the Opposite Sex, and then the Book of Numbers, Analyzing the ROI in the Pursuit of Women. It has nothing to do with this, but man, maybe tangentially related. You may have a side interest in that. ZQ, the Martyr, $5. I recently took a vow of celibacy because the environment don't even want the easy lay anymore. Weak, strong so far. Hope I can stay committed. I don't know if I take a vow of celibacy. I mean, take it when you can get it. I mean, like don't take them out unless there was like some kind of mental reason or you want to build up discipline. But don't worry, offers of sex will be very infrequent coming from women. I think you'll be celibate whether you aim for it or not. 7-Step Survival, subscribe to his channel, please. $5. I'm going to go to Berlin this winter to hire some of the Ukrainian ladies of the evening. I mean, refugees. Well, what? No, that's not how economics works. They're all toting guns, which are bad. You shouldn't have guns. You shouldn't have guns unless there's like an invasion. Then, oh my gosh, we got to rush the guns out to. I thought they were equal to men, and they were going to fight off the evil Putin. Troy Kostelecki, our child slave laborer agent in the field, $2. I'm also in the no clean gang due to high standards. Yeah. And what Troy's, let me explain this. This is true. In general, women have higher cleaning standards than men. And you're fine. Like, you clean the toilet, you clean the dishes. There's no biological mess. Okay, but you got a pile of clothes. And they clean, the girls generally just clean way more frequently. And the second they say you're doing it wrong, like, cool, you're doing this forever. And you stick to that. Like, I really don't do laundry anymore because I was doing it wrong this entire time. Now I don't do laundry. And someone will pick up on that. Like, oh, crap. If I keep criticizing his level of whatever, choring, he's going to make me do it all. I'm like, yes, I will. Some women don't pick up the hint and they don't shut up and they criticize everything. Well, you could do the vacuuming then, and you could do the dishes, and you could do the laundry, and you could do the dusting. My standards are here, and they are perfectly good first world standards. Their standards are usually here, and all you got to do is say, like, look, I'm going to clean the level I'm going to clean. It's not going to become a biohazard, but it's going to be here. You want higher? You're doing it. But, shh. No ring on this finger. You don't have the law on your side. With your craziness, I don't have to abide. 'Cause get the F out of here if you don't like it. And then they'll be like, oh, yeah. And we're not in one of those states where it's the, hey, we just decide you're married now. It's like, there's the door. Here's your mop. I will use the mop next week, but if you need to clean it, you can clean it now. Dang, our houses are clean. Vince H, $5. Why not just enjoy that your girl is invested in you? I know. It is. I think it comes from a place of concern, but it's very unconscious. and it's completely unnecessary. And there may be a motherly angle there where they want their children, like, if they don't have a kid, they're gonna like mother you, and that gets annoying real quick. But I'm just fascinated. Like, okay, so if I assume, they're presenting you a postulate or an assumption, I assume you're a child. Well, then what do you think's gonna happen when you leave? Like, am I gonna, what do we do? We're going to be jumping off roofs, see who can jump the farthest or highest without breaking their legs. How many hospital visits are we going to have? Just another bit of evidence that you're her hypergamous best option. Yeah. But they're going to, I don't think it has anything to do with that. I just think it's female nature. Like, they take their brain, they take it out, they put it down, and then they just go, oh, do you know how to mow the yard? Do you know where to don't put the gas in there? Well, the girls wouldn't know where to put gas or oil. Generation Apollo, $5. Men built rockets and landed on the moon, yet women still think we'd be dysfunctional without them reminding us there's food in the fridge. I know. Exactly. They give you, well, you could go down to this place. Yeah. Really? Do you think I'm a robot? Like, am I a dog? Like, me, Mike, $2. Yeah. Let the bleep show begin. Welcome back. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot more videos coming out after this. I got a lot of consultations to do. 7-step survival, $5. If I read the Unplugged Alpha and order some Chad pheromone soap, will I finally get to Girl Saw? No, but if you follow the last chapter in the Unplugged Alpha, you will get to Girl Saw. You stand a higher percentage chance of getting to Girl Saw. $2. Where would we be? Probably a more successful place. That is, I can guarantee you that. That is not an opinion or a funny haha. 100%, because you wouldn't be distracted by girls. Like, I think there was a book put out where they analyzed the robber barons and the captains of industry. Like, how did they get, and like, what were their traits? And they all got married early, which is not an argument for marriage in today's world, but they didn't chase girls. They got a woman that was taken care of, and then they went to work. They built their steel empire, their oil empire. Women, and you could see that in the book of Numbers where I calculate opportunity cost to put a dollar figure on it. You chase and tail is the biggest waste of your time, money, resources, and labor. It is a horrifically high cost. So if you're not doing that, you will be, well, I can't guarantee you'll be incredibly successful, but you will, as a group, we would definitely be more. If you got rid of gals, oh God, we'd be on the moon. We'd be not the moon. We'd be on Mars. We'd light years ahead. Jill Watson, $10. Just finished Worthless, reading the Book of Numbers now. The best stuff out. You're literally a genius. I am, because you should get my other book. I didn't know this about myself until I took some IQ tests. Curse of the High IQ. Yeah, actually, I am a genius. I did not know that. I just thought I was really good at school in college. But yeah, read that book next. It'll teach you how much it sucks to be really intelligent. Speaking of really intelligent people, Alex Patino, a truck driving Latino agent in the field, for $5. Take the time to enjoy life. Gals can be great or bad at the end of the day. Only one thing is required from them. Yeah, but you want a gal who's more doting and concerned about you and fearing for you, as opposed to a girl like, you probably don't get it. Like, I keep thinking of Vlad Elkham's ex's, Cuddle Wookums. Oh my God, she would never dote on him like that. That's just an evil, vile. And there's women out there like that. By the way, the Elkins accounting hour later on today, without me. Chad's gonna be doing it himself. He's like, do you want to come on? I'm like, yeah, I do want to come on, but you're gonna do it by yourself for once. Well, maybe I'll get after them. And like, no, you gotta do it yourself. So he'll be doing it monologuing. So if you guys would kindly tune in there. Did you know, Mad, $2 my date is wearing a dress and making dinner Friday? Yeah. See, I'd rather have that, and then she worries and dotes on you than just being mean and like, get the hell out of here. It's just, I find it, I'm just curious. I'm just fascinated where that logic goes. How'd you go out with me if you thought I was just, some crazy monkey flinging poo. There's probably women in the audience. They're like, that's because they love you. Wear lingerie and platform heels. That is how you can show your love for us. Mike Chase, $2, has nothing to say. Thanks, Mike. $50, $2. Dust like a man with an electric leaf blower. I rarely dust. I clean off the kitchen and where food is prepped, obviously. I dust vacuum, I don't know, once every 2-3 months, if that. Clean the toilet regularly, obviously there, yes. Wash clothes, clean underwear, clean socks, clean shirts. Samishi, 10 generous dollars, just joined, but sending support from Rolo's mod. Is Rolo on right now? Is he broadcasting? The competent man, $5. In EU, largest natural gas supplier needs a government bailout. Germany firing up their coal plants. And they're so green. Oh, those Germans were so. After the war, after reunification, they were just so much more intelligent than us. In the USA, crushing OK storage about to fall below 20 million barrels of pipelines may not be able to operate. I don't care. I got an electric bike. VeloWave, if you guys are interested in my electric bike, let me know. Email me and I'll send you a link to it. I'm going to have my solar panels pretty soon. I don't care. I don't care about what happens to the world. I inoculated myself against it. I'm not with you. I built my nice little raft and now I'm rowing away from the Titanic. I'm like, hey guys. Oh, darn, I'm not having a party. You're just so cool on the top decks. Now go down to the lower bowels, see what it's like. Bill, the unplugged. Blue pill unplugged. Sorry, $5. Women have been conditioned to believe men are incompetent, ridiculous, or abusive for several generations now, and it shows in their behaviors. I don't know if, certainly, yes, I wouldn't doubt it. At least the forces that be have definitely conditioned, if not outright, weaponized women against men. Some. But I think this is natural. It's a motherly doting thing. I have a buddy, I won't mention who, but he's like, if you don't put a kid in him, they go crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I could kind of see that. I say, save that for the nieces and the nephews, not me. Arb Shredder, $2. Nothing to say. Thank you very much. Did I get them all? Hatham Thabit, 5 Canadian bucks. Hey, Cap, been watching you for a while. Just wanted to say thanks for the wisdom and knowledge you're passing on. Well, thank you very much, Hatham. I appreciate it. Is he the Canadian Atham? It could be the Canadian Atham. All right, that's it. All right, more on the way today. Oh, Generation Apollo got in at the last moment here. Just so you guys know, there's like a minute even delay. By the time you put your super chat in, by the time it shows up on StreamYard, it takes a bit. So just when I start to wind down, don't worry, we'll be back. We'll be back. But Generation Apollo, $10. Just read about a guy who got $6 million after serving 24 for a crime he didn't do. His ex-wife, who divorced him while in jail, tried to sue for half and got nothing. Hang on. I gotta add that. 6 million, prison, wife, divorce. Oh my God. Man went to jail rather than pay his ex-wife 10 minutes. Where is it? Generation Apollo, can you email that to me at Asshole Consulting? I would love to do that on the podcast, which I might do later today. Oh God. Oh yeah, did you know, Matt? By the way, I don't know what happened, but thanks for all the subscriptions. Subscriptions have gone up a lot recently. Usually it's like 1,000 every 2 months, 500 a month. And in the past week, I got 1,000 subscribers. I don't know what's going on, but we're closing in on that 100,000. And then I get a plastic thing from YouTube. I think. I don't know if they still send out the plastic thing. And that's it. Nothing really changes. So. All right. See you guys later. Toodles.